Audio works. We have a bunch of MacBooks to fix today. And as long as an L doesn't show up, we should be 100% fine to fix these without dead CPUs. Look at you organizing stuff. No, that's not me. I don't organize. Okay, so today we have an A1278. This is the first one on the list today with no backlight. The first thing you notice is there's a big smash mark in the back of the screen. So let's, yeah, smash mark, but no backlight. So why do we have no backlight? How do we tell if the backlight's a screen? So let's open this up. Open the lid like this, and we're going to measure. Actually, I'll put this under the microscope. We're going to measure on backlight output. So backlight output, let's see if I can manage this, and I don't think I can. So I don't think I can manage this, because microscope is too short and I can't show you where I'm measuring. But I'm going to measure near the screen, and I want to see what voltage we get, because each voltage means something different. So the first thing, I guess, let's be simple. An Apple backlight fuse never blows, but is it possible that I would get something easy? Doubtful. But let's see. Let's check the backlight fuse. This FLIR meter has died. It does not work right anymore. I'm waiting for an RMA authorization. Happens though. I still think it's a great tool. But yes, the FLIR meter does not work properly anymore. And now it does. Today it does. Okay, so today it works. Some days it doesn't. So backlight fuse is blown. No way. The backlight fuse is blown. Why did the backlight fuse blow? So let's check for a short on both sides of the fuse. And we notice we have a 0 ohm short on one side of the fuse. What would cause a 0 ohm short on one side of the fuse? And do we have? No, we do not. That is the stupid FLIR meter that does not work properly. So let's check on a cheap $30 meter that I've abused for a long time. So let's change our leads over to this one. And let's recheck for a short. And let's also recheck the fuse, because the fuse may not be blown. So let's recheck the fuse. Okay, so this one is just about dying too. But fuse, blown, short. Let's see, is there a short? No short. So there's no short. This probably blew because somebody was changing the screen. They left the battery plugged in, or it was on, and there's power going through there. They plug in the screen, and they touch the ground pin on the screen to the backlight pin. Fuse does its job, it blows. So we're going to replace this fuse. Let's pull the board out, because I do see a little bit of liquid damage too. That's unrelated, but let's make sure everything is okay. I will leave the cheap meter over here just in case. I will switch back to the FLIR meter. I'm just going to use this just to check in case something looks funny on the FLIR meter, because that other one is painful to use and this one is not. This camera angle is really strange, because you can't, looks like I'm not talking into the camera. At least I don't know. Okay. Wait. OBS. No, that's okay. Alright, let's take the board out. And I am tired. Yeah, there's some corrosion. Is there? I don't see any. I'm getting that thing where, so every once in a while I notice, especially when I'm tired, I will get like really flushed, which is really strange. And I'm not sure what causes that. I know it happens when I'm tired, but I could only pretend to be not tired. Then as soon as I get the board out, I will check chat. I thought I saw a little bit of corrosion, unless I'm seeing things. No, I see it. Okay, I see the little bit of corrosion that I saw. I thought I was seeing things. Wouldn't surprise me if I'm seeing things lately. It's okay. Working like this will all be worth it very soon. Okay, let's have a look at the board under the microscope. So, turn off display capture. Turn off face capture or face camera, and let's look. So this little thing, now what do you think this is caused by? That little piece, dude. Now, people in chat, what do you think that little bit of corrosion on that probe point is caused by? And let me check chat, because I haven't checked chat. Wow, that's a lot of people here. Let me go back. High voltage is here, Aaron is here, Ed is here, Christian is here, Travis is here, Aaron is here, Joshua is here, Martin is here, Ernest is here, Nasera is here. I haven't seen you on one of my streams in a long time. Bailey is here, Vladimir is here. There's a lot of people. Okay, so what do you think causes a probe point to corrode like this? So, this... Let's look on the other side, see if we see any more. Yeah, so we have the same thing right here. A little bit of buildup right there. Any guesses? No? Okay. So this is actually caused by moisture building up under the dust. So the dust is going to attract moisture if there's condensation, or whatever you call this stuff. And there's going to get a little bit of liquid under there, and that's what will happen. Nasara says I don't get notified of the streams anymore. That's YouTube. By the way, how's your board practice going? I messaged you the other day, but I didn't hear back. Hope it's going well, though. Okay, so, backlight. We don't have a short here. Let's visually inspect the area, and we see our backlight driver looks okay. We don't see anything obvious that's going to cause the fuse to blow. Everything looks really cool here. Except that, oh, look at that. The fuse is actually physically damaged. Imagine that. So the fuse is actually physically damaged, not electrically. See that? See that fuse? That doesn't look like a happy fuse. That looks like a damaged fuse. Looks like it got scraped, or who knows what. Poor fuse. Poor little fuse. Okay, let's get rid of this fuse. Been working 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. lately. All I do is sleep, but I did get to repair some phones at work. That is good. I'm glad. 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. sounds like a lot. I'm not a very good morning person. I usually come in lately. I come in at around 9 or 10. On days that it's just me here, then I come in at close to 11. Can you short it to test? We already did that in the beginning of the stream. It is blown. Also, didn't see your message until you said you just messaged me now. It happens. I get buried in messages too. Notifications can suck through everyone. I've done it with customers. Like, don't see their message, and then it's like 2 weeks later, and it's like, where's my computer? You haven't got back to me. It's like, yep, I apologize. I have much please bro in my inbox. No, I actually don't. I actually do not have that much please bro in my inbox. Not anymore. I used to, but not anymore. It's actually not that bad anymore. Which is actually very surprising. I better not say what I was going to say. Yeah, I was going to say something else, but I better not reveal that. But it has to do with how to get a hold of me very easily. That most people don't know of how. But it's actually very easy, but I'm not going to say it or else people will start doing it. And I don't want it to happen. So we have a brand new fuse. What? It blew away. It's not fun. I'm a nub. What is a please bro? A please bro is a person that goes in your inbox and says, "Hi brother, I have 820-3437 not turning on. Please give solution." I have no idea how I did it all myself. Back before my assistant started, that was the second fuse I just blew away. Wait, is this it right here? Yes. I have no idea how I used to do that all. That was absolutely insane. My assistant's actually out today, so I'm getting a reminder of what it used to be like with just me here. Ugh. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. Okay, should I just not repair boards today? Let's try a different pair of tweezers. Luckily I saw where the fuse went both times. Will we get to meet the assistant? Maybe. Don't you like the mini soldering tweezers? No, I do not. I like my hot air. How else am I going to humiliate myself on stream trying to solder stuff with hot tweezers? It won't happen. Are you kidding me? It's a darn backlight fuse. Who is better, your assistant or Anel? Depends on what. Because Anel wants to call and troll the assistant constantly, which has been a challenge. Yeah, I don't know if I'll show you guys what I did in the phone, and hint to what I was saying earlier. My hint earlier was I actually got rid of my personal phone, so the store phone is the only phone I have. That's a hint that don't try and get a hold of me because I'm not going to answer. So, Anel constantly wanted to call and troll the assistant, so what I did is, in case it happens, I programmed a custom contact in here. Let's find Anel. I don't know how to check my own contacts. So we have a custom contact for Anel that specifically says docs Anel's number. He's already put it in the chat like 10 times. Doesn't matter anymore. So yeah, Anel's number. Do not answer. Anel has put his number in this chat like 12 times. It doesn't matter anymore. This prevents an L from trolling. I think I'm forgetting how to solder. I don't think I know how to solder anymore. We all have an L's number. I'm new and even I know it. That guy cost me so much money with wishing those dead CPUs on me. He deserves spam. No, he's a good guy. Don't spam his number. So that's a new backlight fuse. Rob Brown is here. Let's grab the enclosure. Yeah, but a personal phone, I no longer have a personal phone number, only a work number. Because frankly, a personal phone is useless for me. I don't need a personal phone. How's the arm, Tim? My arm is fine. I don't know what happened to my arm. Did I break my arm or something that I don't know about? Richard is here. Alright, so there's another troll that's calling me, and yeah, you know what? Just go away. I don't want to throw my phone because it's going to break it, but I don't want to get up. Trolls. Yeah, that troll is Anthony Jabari. I should give out Anthony's number in this chat. Who wants Anthony's cell phone number? Not his store number. His personal cell phone number. No, Anthony would get actually very mad if I did that. He probably would not talk to me if I did that. Yes, he's already told me to shut up. Alright, do we get backlight? What's that? Backlight fixed. Ultrasonic. Leak Cam's. I don't have Cam's number. He's in the UK. I can't leak Cam's number. He's in the UK. I could leak my old personal cell phone number. Because that doesn't matter anymore. My old personal cell phone number was 661-361-6680. That doesn't matter anymore because it's off and I didn't pay the bill. So that means that it doesn't work. I remember giving up my phone and becoming my business. I still get, I don't, okay, personal phone, I don't need it. Nobody calls me a personal phone. It doesn't matter, you know what I mean? It's paying money for nothing. Well, the assistant graduate to board repair eventually. We're going to try. Because this is this heatsink. This is going to go in the ultrasonic in a second. Let me... the stupid mic. I hate when it catches. It just becomes really annoying. Alright, so the next one we're going to look at, this is an A1502. Right here. Ultrasonic time. Let's kill everybody's ears. You get on gloves because I'm making a habit after reading the MSDS sheet on Branson EC. I am trying not to handle it with my hands anymore because it will, over time, be absorbed into your body and it can damage the liver and kidneys. So I'm being proactive and not handling it anymore. Catherine was here. So we have gloves. I can't even hear your ultrasonic anymore. It makes your voice go quieter. The crest is quiet, like way quieter than my old one. Sharp Protect, I'm thinking about making a video about Sharp Protect. So the warranty experience with Sharp Protect was lousy. It really was lousy. And that's a shame because I really wanted to buy from a US-based company, but they're a good cleaner. I will say this. They clean good. It cleans just as good as the Crest. Maybe if not a little bit better in some stuff, but the issue here is when something breaks, you know, I don't want to have to cut open the tank and then have to re-weld the tank to change the heater. You know what I mean? You should back it. And I look like trash looking at myself in the camera. I look like aged like 10 years. But the warranty experience just wasn't very good, you know. When something's in warranty, it's something that labor intensive, you should cover it. Like, you know what I mean? And then they wouldn't ship me a new cleaner because it's a new heater because it's a $10 shipping charge. And I gave them my card number and they said it didn't go through. Well, double check it. And it's like when something like that happens in warranty, it's just like, here's a label, send it in, I fix it, I send it back, free shipping. I don't make the customer pay for something that, you know. You guys think this is clean behind me? This is messy, in my opinion. But yeah, but then again, I've never dealt with Crest warranty-wise, so they could be just as bad. So far, FLIR has not been bad, but they haven't got back to me yet either for an RMA number. You haven't seen messy if you think that messy. No, I'm just, like, I guess it's not messy. But like it's not messy. I changed my mind. I like to keep stuff really in shape, organized. It's good to keep a clean shop. Nathan's here. Let's make Nathan a mod. Nathan's a really good customer. Everybody gets a blue wrench. Okay, so this one apparently has liquid damage. Does not turn on. Well, let's see if it turns on, because this doesn't look bad. And these bottom case screws, I wonder who those belong to. This one, I bet. Okay, so let's have a look at, see if this thing turns on. Sometimes they lie, and it does turn on. No green light. Easy, right? SMC maybe? Hopefully not. No green light. Hopefully this is easy. I don't want to leave this board in there for too long, so I'm going to turn it over. I go a little bit stronger on the cleaning solution than recommended. Well, not recommended. So Lewis would say like 103 milliliters, but through Branson they say a 3 to 5% solution. And for this cleaner, that's actually almost 200 milliliters. So that's about what I run in there. People have been using cables for like 2 seconds, leaving them plugged in when they don't need them anymore. Broken rice cookers, computers, gaming consoles, everything. That sounds like a mess. I hope the situation works out there, Nasara, and I hope that more people are able to work there. Because that's a lot for 2 people. Alright, hoping that this is just going to be something easy. Because that would really, really, really make my day. Especially for what I want to buy this weekend. That requires a lot of MacBooks to be fixed in order to buy that. But we'll see. The plan for 2020 is to get another person that does board repair. What are you buying? It's not work related. It's not work related. And I don't know yet. I have to go see it. Paul is here. Hope you're well, Paul. A date trip, no. Definitely not a date trip. Yeah. It's a surprise. You guys will see it. Well, no, you guys YouTube channel probably won't see it because I should probably shut up now. Waiting on my iPad 12 tablets. I have 3 coming. Those are a pain. How many repairs you complete per day? It's been like dead the last couple weeks, so not that much. I don't know why, but the business only has 2 methods. It's either like insane or dead. And it's been dead the last week. Now it's gonna get insane again. So date, got it. No, it ain't a date. Trust me. That would require someone to go with. No. No, it's definitely not a date. It's something that I've wanted for a while though. But I don't necessarily want to say it yet. Because it's probably not even gonna get purchased. Yeah. People are assuming. Okay, so this is very clear why this isn't turning on. So let's look at another board. So, our charger needs a little something, like there's a little something that controls something or other. Wait a second, this is the wrong one. That's part of it, but yeah, this is why we have no green light. That's our ISL area. I wasn't supposed to say that. He bought an L new pelvis. Yes, clear. Okay, so this is our ISL area. This does not look very fit. Does it? No, does not. Here's our 3v42 area. Looks fine. Let's check for a short on 3v42. But I already know what's going on. I will give people a hint that I still haven't gotten to see it. Coil's good. A short. Our SMC area looks like it has some junk under it. Not bad though. Has junk. That can cause green light issues. But our main issue is going to be right here. So let's flux. Remove all this junk. No, maybe we'll have something similar to Lewis's Bafang channel, but slightly different. It's not a Bafang though, not even close. Yes, this is the old Amtech because I'm trying to use it up. It's not a motorbike. It's close, but it's not. It has an engine, but it's not a motorbike. Not a Segway either. It's definitely not a boat because I'm in the middle of the darn desert and there's no water here. So I don't think a boat would work very well. Oh, come on, not now. Not shakes now. Hope I have all these. I hope I have a donor board with everything here. It's not a no. Nobody. I can't believe nobody's guessed it yet. It's like, come on. I'm gonna shut up because it's probably not even gonna happen. I could be excited though. I could be excited even though. It's not an F-250, Dan. It's not another Ford. Here's the thing. When I was considering getting another F-150, on either the new EcoBoost or the 5-liter, if you look at that timing setup in the front, it's, yeah, when I have to work on that, I don't want to. I think Ford books like 24 hours for a timing job on an EcoBoost, which is ridiculous. And then I look at the timing setup on a 5.7 liter Dodge engine, and it's like simple. So, hint. Not saying Dodge stuff doesn't have their own issues, but I'd rather change sensors here and there than deal with timing chain stretch and stuff like that, the issues the Fords are having. The timing chain setup on the Ford 5 liters is something to stay away from. Yes, and my current one has a 4.6 liter, which is pretty much the same as the 5.4, and timing setup was just as bad, but not as bad. So that's why I don't want a 5 liter. I think you should keep that ladder rack and just add ladders. For what? I don't want to go on the roof. I'm a Ford guy. I just bought a 2019 Expedition. I have 4. I mean, I don't mind them. Like, there's some Ford engines that are excellent, like the 4.6 and 5.4 liters. Those things run forever. But when I look at it, I'm thinking about when I have to work on it, because I'm like, when stuff happens to it, I'm gonna be the one that's gonna end up working on it. Rob, that's more stuff to fall off. I don't want to deal with stuff falling off. I have a 93 F250. What engine? Is it the that 1.6 cylinder that runs like forever with no oil in it? The new stuff is not built like the old stuff. It really isn't. $460, that's pretty big. My grandson came in and said, "Hey, what's he doing?" I said, "He is fixing a MacBook." Well, hello to your grandson. Okay, so we have some pads that have an issue. Let's clean this up. It's only 4 o'clock. I felt like it was 6. You must be a bad driver if you keep crashing. The Expedition I have, like the others, are gas heaters, yes. I get around 9 mpg city. The one I'm going to look at is supposedly 14 city and 20 highway. So, it's not a Dodge Hellcat. I wish. I don't have the money for that. Glad you're not near any of the wildfires. Thank you. Yes, I'm pretty far. No, a Hellcat would be nice. It really would, but yeah, who are we kidding? I fix MacBooks. I'm not gonna be able to afford one of those. Especially the insurance on that thing. I get 6 mpg city, 20 highway. That's funny because I'll get around 24 highway and 9 city, around there. Yes, Dan is buying. Dan could buy us both Hellcats. That would be nice. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it. My Subaru gets 36 highway and 20 city, but what fun is a Subaru? I don't want a Subaru. I don't really care about fuel consumption. Like, I seriously don't care about it. Like, sure, it's a plus, but I really don't care about it. I'd rather have more power than less fuel economy. What color? It's gray. Like a metallic gray. Oh, what color? Hellcat. I don't care. Any color. I'll take any color. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Even neon green, says Sarah. Yeah, I probably wouldn't care about that. I mean, it's 600 something horsepower. I don't really care about color. Black is a bad color to clean all the time. It really is. Yeah, I don't want black. Okay, everything looks good on the ISL. Let's go ahead. You know what? I'm going to solder the ISL. Dan the plumber is correct. I'm going to solder the ISL last. Let me fill in everything I took off. So let me find a donor board that has all this stuff on it, which may be a challenge because I'm getting pretty barren on the 4924s I have here. Actually, no, I'm not. I have one right here. First one out. Nice. I still want a DeLorean. That would be cool. Wait a second. This is different. You do not belong. Okay, this is mostly the same. Worst comes to worst, it just blows up. Who cares about a board that blows up? Nobody. Nobody even wants a working board. They just want a board that doesn't have corrosion on it. So yeah, it should be perfectly fine. Don't get your lane obstacles. I forgot about that. I forgot about lane obstacles. I forgot about all of that stuff. What was the other one? Let's see, lane obstacles. 8-inch or 6-inch? 6-inch. I mean 6 foot. What was the other one? I forget. Beep on the maker. Yeah. That was it. Yeah, those people were hilarious. That's what I do miss with that group, but I don't miss the other stuff. Wait a second. This board is way different. I don't know what the heck. So, I grabbed the wrong donor board, but we're going to make this work anyway. Current sensing. At least we got these right. Rob has a better memory than me. And I'm much younger than Rob. I am not typical for somebody my age. My brain is like that of a 90-year-old probably. I have a 2014 GMC 4x4 or 6-foot bed. Nice. I don't want a Chevy though. How is your flying thingy going? What do you mean flying thingy? I wish I had a flying thingy. Owning an airplane would make me very happy. I don't think I'll have a flying thingy though. Too expensive. Oh, drone. Oh, you're talking to Richard. Okay. That makes more sense now. I'll send you my kite. No, Rob, send me a, like, 737 or something, or an F-18. You have a spare F-18 lying around? I'll gladly take an F-18 if you have an extra just laying around, not being used. Yeah, if anybody has an extra F-18 or F-16 or something they just don't want, yeah, send it to me. I will gladly take it off your hands. For free. This current sensing resistor is a little bit corroded. Probably was okay, but I don't want to leave it corroded. Cannot trust a corroded resistor. Oh shoot, the board is left in the ultrasonic. Oh well, I gotta take that out. I forgot about that. Hopefully it's still not... If you leave it in the ultrasonic too long, the components will turn like gray. Hopefully that didn't happen. But if it did, it's not functional impairment. And they are a little bit, no big deal, not bad. I completely forgot I had that in there. Yeah, the ends, when you leave it in the water, they just turn gray. It's just from the cleaner. It's not harmful to the board or anything. It's just ugly. You can have one of those hats with a propeller blade. Thank you. That would be perfect. I hate this time change. It gets dark at 5 o'clock now. It makes me sad. Dark at 5 o'clock makes me sad. It really does. Alright, let's go ahead and put the ISL on now. Anyone remember which way this goes? We'll figure it out. In Sweden, it's dark by 3 or 4 p.m. That, yeah, I've heard about that. That would be depressing. How long is it supposed to stay in there? Like 4 minutes aside, but it's not gonna hurt it. It just looks ugly. Yeah, getting dark that early, it would really make me sad. Depress me. I like light. Pin 1, lower left corner. Okay, yeah, I know. I saw it. It goes with the eye facing up. No, Sarah, doesn't it like stay like light almost all night in the summer, like at midnight there as well? I'm pretty sure it does. Get a 500K lamp. That sounds like it uses a lot of power. You're not in place. It's dark for like 2 to 3 hours a night. See, I would like that because that would give me an excuse to stay at work all night. Yeah, that I would enjoy that, but the winter I wouldn't. Yeah, like if it was dark or light all night long, that would give me an excuse of staying at work until like 5 in the morning. There we go. In place. Come on, little ISL. You can do it. Why won't you align? Sometimes they align so well and so easy. I think that's close though. No. I think I lost my ability to solder. Like I can't solder QFN anymore. I need a replacement. Who wants to replace me? Tim needs a replacement. Not me. Somebody, please. Rob, you could replace me. Nasara can replace me. Somebody can replace me here in this chat. I got half a replacement last week and it's great. Yes, I now have a replacement for pretty much everything I do except board repair. Refill everything 1000%. Yeah, see, you'd be fine as a replacement for me. You know what I do to boards. Just reflow everything. If it don't work, send it back. What's so hard about that? Just refill the CPU. If it doesn't work, then send it back. Also drill holes. See? You already have everything down flat. It's not perfectly aligned, but it's gonna be fine. That's fine. Okay, now let's work on the stuff that I missed, which was right here, right there, a couple components. By replaced, I mean employee. I mean the same thing. What's strange is this is one thing I was afraid of about a long time. As an employee, is going to cost you money. You have to pay them, that taxes and everything. But here's the thing. I actually have more money even on top of Dodrem's option, please. That is the creepiest yellow blob. the flux. I actually have more money having an employee and having more expenses because I'm able to get stuff done quicker and I'm able to get more done. Dan the plumber, it's obviously a 5.7. I'm not getting anything less than 5.7 liter, but I have to look. It's not like the cheapest base model. It's the next one up. Okay, I was gonna get something. Oh yeah, donor board. There's this thing called a pedal commander too that takes the delay out of the electronic throttle. I want to get one of those. There's probably 0% chance it's going to stay stock. Only thing that sucks is some stuff, if I do not leave it stock, I'll have to take it off before missions testing. But I don't care. Aaron says FCA Dodgers suck. Yes. They do in many ways. But it's still 395 horsepower and a lot easier to work on than Ford right now, currently, so this one up here is no stuff. GM diesel trucks impressed me. What's a TIPM? TIPM. It's $375. I don't care about that. Like, okay, that's what I was saying is I don't care about sensors here and there. I don't care about, okay, a $375 part. What I don't want is I don't want to have to tear apart the engine to change timing chains after 100,000 miles. It's 375 but coded to the VIN. Okay, so what is it with the VIN programming? I'm sure there's places that program it. I don't want to have to tear down the engines like on the new Fords, either the 5 liter or the 3.5. Dealer only. I'm sure you can find a way around that. Or I can take that out and fix it. Board repair. You know what I mean? Okay, so the ISL area is done. Everything looks good here. I don't see any broken traces. Now we can't try this yet because we got some other stuff going on. Most notably, that's on the top, irrelevant. This stuff will all come off in the ultrasonic. It's not bad. Ultrasonic, nothing bad here. Ultrasonic, right here. TPS 51980 circuit. This is all trash. I'm not too partial with any brands as far as vehicles go. I don't really care that much about that, you know. I told you what my main concerns were. You know, major engine stuff is what I don't want to do. Sensors, fine. Electronic stuff, fine. Tear down engine, I don't want to do that. On my GMC Acadia, 100,000 miles, engine light comes on telling you change the 8-foot timing chain. Exactly, this is the thing. So probably what happened is it stretched and caused the check engine light. But look, okay, I'm gonna show everyone a picture about something. So the 3.5 liter or the 5 liter Ford, they have the almost identical timing chain setup. Let me find this picture here. I know it's on here somewhere. Maybe it was on my home computer. No, I'm pretty sure it was on here. Just give me a minute to find it. I don't know why manufacturers are moving to those long timing chains. Okay, so, all right, here's one, and where's the 5.7? Where's the 5.7? Somewhere here. Right here. Okay. So here is the Ford timing chain setup on both the 3.5 and EcoBoost. You have these two long chains on each side. You have a tensioner here. I mean, these chains are hugely long. You have 4 cam phasers on each side. You have 4 VCT solenoids on each side. Now, all these can be prone to failure. They're really picky on oil. And this is overcomplicated. This is really complicated to get to, especially. It's a pain to do this job when you have to do it. It's kind of not a if, it's a when, because eventually these are going to stretch, the tensioners are going to wear out, and it's going to have to be done eventually. Now here's the timing chain setup on the 5.7 liter. Look, short chain, 1 cam phaser, 1 camshaft, simple and short. This is a much better and simpler setup, in my opinion anyway. It's a lot simpler to get to, it's a lot simpler to work on when you have to work on it. You know what I mean? That's what sells me on that one. That's my opinion though. It's not, you know, it's a lot simpler. Plastic chain tensioners wear out, yes, but all the chain tensioners now are plastic nowadays, because the chains riding on metal tensioners is going to make a lot of noise, and it's going to put a lot of metal in the oil. Yeah, 10,000 mile change intervals, I don't like that either at all. I'll never run a 10,000 mile change interval. I'll do 7,500, but not 10,000. Guides are plastic. All the guides on almost all engines now are plastic for the same reason. The Ford one is rubber. No, it's not. None of them are rubber. Just the Ford one is just so long that it has stretch issues. And it's like so much more complicated. Sonia, exactly. The phasers are expensive. The VCT system is on those Fords is very, 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 very sensitive to oil. You know, when it recommends 520, you better use 520, because anything thicker than that is going to cause issues with that system, and it's an expensive system to fix. Now Ford has that new 7.0 liter push rod engine coming out, I guess. Now that's probably going to be really decent. Should probably take the SSD off. That was stupid. It's not gonna get hot enough to hurt it, but still, I should take the SSD off. Where's my T5? Someone is here, I think. I hear noise outside. So this area doesn't look bad. I don't think we're going to need any wires. Speaking of needing wires, I remembered one near the ISL needed a wire. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Yeah, this, before I forget, that cap right there needs a wire. So where does this wire go to? So let's open a board view for this 820-3435. Let's see, 3435, 3476. They're both the same thing. Schematics, 820-3435. There actually isn't a board view for the 3476. There's only one for the 3435. This cap is gonna go. Is this even important? Yes, it is. And I have to run a wire all the way over to Q7155. It kind of defeats the purpose of having a capacitor, because this is going to add more noise in the line, but that's not going to be good. Because I'm really concerned that this is going to harm... Nah, It may harm the gate and kill the FET and the ISL again, but we won't know until we try it. So let's hope that it doesn't. There's no way really around this, so. Where is my jumper wire? Jumper wire. Here it is. Stick. We need to go hotter because it's not hot enough. It's not melting. Stick already. There we go. Now that's there. I could grip it. Wires are the worst. Yes, I agree. They suck. They suck. And of course, that was probably out of frame. Yes, what I did over here was completely out of frame. Oh well. But there's our wire. TQ7155. Hopefully this does not kill it. I don't think it will. But we'll see. This is going to be our 3.3 and 5 volt generation circuit. So there's another repair channel whose name I've forgotten who does his wires in milliseconds. Chris Long. Chris Long is probably that person. Yeah, Chris is a very good technician. Chris used to stream a lot. I miss his streams too, Rob. Chris is a good guy. So need some wires too around here, I bet. This glare sucks, but I need the flux, unfortunately. We need to go visit him someday, says Travis. Yes. I was hoping that if Lewis has a 1 million subscriber event, I hope to see a lot of you guys in chat there. That would be nice if everyone here could meet one day. I'm gonna clean up all this burn flux because that's affecting soldering. So we're gonna clean this up, at least somewhat. And we can see much better. So, would be awesome, but I say I'm way too broke to go to New York, trying to start some repair place, and I understand it. It'll be hard for me to close the store too, but I hope I will be able to. Have to plan it. One day, maybe I'll just show up there. And get payback for Anel and all the dead CPUs he caused me. That would be fun. Okay, so couple wires. This right here technically still has a connection, as you can see, but that ain't gonna work long term. That's gonna break. You don't want to leave something like that. So we have to run a wire from there, and the camera just froze. There it goes. From there to the pad. We'll do this right now. Actually, I may be able to revive that pad, but we will need a little bridge right there. Might be able to get that with my iron. Then right here we'll need a little wire right there too. And this camera's not acting right. It keeps freezing. I need some water. Water's good. I don't drink enough of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and scrape where I need to in order to make the wire. This I may not need a wire. I bet I can get this with a bridge. That would be easier if I could get this with a bridge. Oregon near Portland would be an excellent place for a repair store, and that's kind of where I want to go. I want to leave California so bad. Yes, I can get this with a bridge. Maybe this, yeah, right here, not so much. So I'll run a wire, but I'm going to run a wire after the chip is on because that'll be easier to place it. But right here, gonna scrape. Like that. Why Oregon? It's generally more business friendly, and if I were to get a store in Portland or the outskirts of Portland, it would be flooded with MacBook work. There's a ton of it's like hipster land for MacBooks, so that my business would do exceptionally well there, I bet. Get prepared for 300 days of no sun. That doesn't really bother me because I'm sick of like it being. Isn't anywhere more business friendly than California? Yes, absolutely. Anywhere in the country is more business friendly than California. Yeah, so see that? That's fine. We're all good there. Let's go ahead and start replacing everything else around here. What happened to Micah? Micah and Chris had a falling out? I did not know that. I thought they got along. Yes, went legal. What do you mean went legal? I'm not sure. He tried to sue him. Oh, that sucks. Ow, I just burned my hand. That hurt. I do not wish to burn my hand like that again. Okay. YouTube says video output low. Do you guys still have a stream? To people in chat, can you still see this? Let me know. 395 horsepower, rest in peace, rear tires. Yes. Exactly the idea. Okay, still works. YouTube is just being weird. I'm gonna try. There's a lot of flux on this board, so I'm actually gonna be really cheap. And what I'm gonna do is try and reuse some of this old stuff. Push it back over. Try and conserve flux. Because there's a lot on here. .32 by noon it was 60. Yeah, that's like here, like 30, freezing in the morning, then like literally freezing, 32, 31. Then in the afternoon it's 80 Fahrenheit. Lewis overdoes it with flux. So do I. I want to see fan spin. So far, so good. Is there even a component? There's another one missing. Right here. Let's see. Okay, so that's actually a no stuff, so we don't have to run a wire to that. That's a no stuff. From right here to there. So that's something eliminated. Chip time now. Let's try and carry enough over here for the chip. Nah, not enough. Can someone take a nap for me? I'm really tired but can't stop working it. I can't either. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. No, that definitely was not a smoke break. I do not smoke, and I will never smoke. Just need to run a wire from right there to right there. That probably was why it was not turning on. Looks like we have a connection to the pad right there in this one. But let's double check this because pad there may not be holding on to altogether. Yeah, so we'll run a little wire to the probe point right here too. So we're going to do a wire from here to here and from here to the chip. So let's do that now. And then we could power test this thing, I think. Let's see. The other side does not look bad from what if I've seen it. Yeah, the other side doesn't look... Oh, boy. I didn't see this. Why? Please, please, please tell me. And I didn't see this either. Let's hope our CPU is okay. Let's check CPU resistance to ground. 33 ohms, that's acceptable. PP bus to CPU is fine. Okay, so we replace MOSFET after we're done here. Okay, so we need to run a little wire from there to there and a little wire from that cap, so let's start. I could give a flux, says Ed. Yes, me too. The one cap below inductor had 100 solder balls shooting out from under it. Cap below inductor. Rob, where? Let's look. I don't see it. To the right, there. Rob, was it over here or near the CPU? Rob, am I close or am I far? Let's do it again. Go down now. I don't see it, Rob. I don't see it. There. Cap below inductor. None. Okay, stop. Alright, I'm stopped. I don't see it, Rob. Where? I don't see it, Rob. Do you see it here in this frame? I don't see it. Below 220 inductor. 220 and okay, below. Oh shoot, you're right. This though. Yeah, this is just lousy manufacturing, I think. That's a ceramic. I think that's okay. We'll see. That's just for backlight, so. Starting not to feel very good. I don't know what's up. But then again, I don't really ever feel good. Did you eat? Yes, I ate. The feeling I have, though, kind of makes me not want to eat. Oh, I don't need rest. Oh. Sarah says have another sip of water. I will try that. Being sick as a business owner is not fun because I can't really take time off. There's that. Okay, MOSFET now. No, I've been eating. I've been better with that lately. I've been generally feeling really lousy after work for a couple weeks, so I'm gonna say this is normal. This board is gonna work. I'm not leaving until this board works, I mean. I don't care how lousy I feel. Come on, get off my board. wire cutters. Let's cut the wick off. Yeah, for like probably like 2 or 3 weeks now, whenever I get home at the end of the day, I just feel so washed out. Like I can't work like I used to, like till midnight. I don't know what it is. I'll get like that, but then it'll get better. Then it'll come back. Then it'll get better. Who knows? It's a mystery. Taking time to eat while at work is hard. I actually usually stop and go eat. I usually do that. But I don't really eat well. Which I've been eating better. Like before, I realized like earlier this year, I realized I was only getting around half of the calories I was supposed to be getting, and yeah, that was not good. That explained why I felt like I did back then. Catherine, that does sound awful. Yes, that is the type of bacteria that causes ulcers. Okay, so all this should be fine. Let's see. They can't survive in the pH of the stomach, so they neutralize it, and at the surface so it becomes more habitable. Yes, that is a really nasty bacteria to have. It's hard to kill, too. What is it? If you get the antibiotic that use that, I think it's a combination of, like, azithromycin and something else. It's like, what is it? I'm curious. I know it's azithromycin and something, I think. So amoxicillin, clinthromycin, which is basically the same as azithromycin, tetracycline, all kinds of stuff. It's a combination they use. $3,000 antibiotics, like 4 different ones, but that's a lot. So I'm just going to change this one MOSFET because the rest are probably fine. It's not shorted or anything, I just don't trust it. In that cap I just saw it bubble up, so this is no good. Yeah, the antibiotics can mess you up. They really can. They throw off everything. So it doesn't make sense to me why so many doctors still prescribe antibiotics for colds. It's like, stop doing that nonsense. You don't need antibiotics for a cold. It's like they just do it to make people happy, to you know, so they think they're doing something. It's like, no, that causes resistance. That's bad. Don't do that. Sarah, do doctors in Sweden do that too? Prescribe antibiotics for colds? Because a lot of them do it out here, and it's so unnecessary. Like, if I get it if you have a secondary infection, but for a cold, why? What are you doing? It's like, if you're a healthy person, a cold is going to go away. Some people go to the emergency room and stuff for colds. It's like, what are you doing? My mom got prescribed antibiotics and antiviral for a rash that he thought was caused by a virus. So why do you prescribe antibiotics? This is why, like, I always second guess doctors, because it's like half the time stuff like that happens. I want to get my ultrasound image, and I want to see if there's really a need to order the CT scan for what I had, because I kind of don't think there is. I kind of don't think there was. I want to see the ultrasound. I take antibiotics as needed, not by what doctors prescribe. Exactly. I would be kind of annoyed. So if I get the ultrasound and I see that, so here's the thing on ultrasound when you're looking at lymph nodes, they're kind of easy to tell when they're reactive and when they're not. The shape is a major factor. If they're elliptical and there is a visible hilum, those are almost always reactive and normal. When they are rounded and the ratio to length to width is above a certain amount, so if it's more round and not long, that is not likely to be reactive and does need further follow-up. But if they're elliptical, then yeah, it's no need for a CT scan. You can't just stop mid-treatment. Exactly. That's another thing that people do with antibiotics that bothers me too, is especially my family members, they'll say, oh, I'm feeling better, I can stop. No, you cannot. Take all of them. Let's let the board cool down. Let's see if we fixed our problem. I think we will. I think we would have. I could be wrong, but I think we would have. Alright. So I'm going to put the board up on the fume extractor for a second. I'm going to straighten up my work area a little bit because it's a mess. Is it okay to use it for short run? I wouldn't recommend it. It honestly sucks really bad. Okay, if I get fan spin, then I could stop streaming for the day. So I don't really feel all that great right now. We get green light. Green light, come on, fan spin. Fan spin, fixed. I fixed this board. No. This one. Fixed. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next stream.